Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the... Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Alex Laletta throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
The pitch goes to Barkley. Finding some room at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! Gun!
They go play action now. Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A toss out to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Lawlett on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that. Run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
No, check. Patriot. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lawletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Going underneath. It's Coleman. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Drops it off for Coleman. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Coleman, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jackson operating from the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Being chased out left. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Jackson now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damon Harrison, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we're at halftime here in the NFL. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. And his pass incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is third and long. Here's Lauletta. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Leopard.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, here's Lauletta. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Lauletta to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Lauletta steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their... Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Lucky 56.
They'll go to Barkley again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lauletta on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. It's Lauletta off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. play action. Lauletta sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and 1, Lauletta wants to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's going to get it running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Lauletta on 3rd and goal, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Gone! 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 Hot!
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. On first down, it's Lawletta. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Lawletta now on second. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. For this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On first and 10, Lawletta. Flush to his right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Lauletta. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Being chased out left, looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Going to throw deep for and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary.
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.